Democratic Colorado Governor Jared Polis and his Republican challenger Heidi Ganahl squared off tonight in their first debate of the election cycle.
KRDO News Channel 13 Spencer Soicher joins us live from CSU-Pueblo, the site of tonight's debate, to break it all down for us. Spencer.
Yeah, Mallory and Heather, everyone's going to have their own opinions and biases about who won tonight's debate, but there is one thing that's not up for debate, and that's the type of strategies that both of them engaged in tonight.
You're living on Fantasy Island.
Make no mistake about it. Republican nominee for governor Heidi Ganahl came out swinging Wednesday.
Why don't you walk the talk then, Jared? The heavy hand of Jared Polis does its dirty work through these mandates, these dictates.
Ganahl clearly prepared to attack Governor Jared Polis' record on crime, energy, and his handling of the COVID shutdown.
It's great to be back in Pueblo.
The sitting governor was a little less aggressive, for the most part just touting his own accomplishments, such as free preschool and all-day kindergarten programs, as well as cutting fees on drug costs and in other areas.
A coin toss.
The debate topics being water, the economy, education, and public safety. On those subjects, Ganahl said she'd start by appointing more rural Coloradans to boards and commissions. To that, Governor Polis responded with probably his harshest swipe of the night.
The only appointee that she's got to make was her lieutenant governor candidate. She chose an election denier who denies that Joe Biden won the election 2 years ago.
On energy, Ganahl said that the state is shutting down too many coal-fired plants, leading to rising energy costs with no real long-term plan.
We can still go renewable, but he has gone too far, too fast.
Crime and fentanyl are two of the larger issues the governor is trying to defend, the state dealing with increased crime rates under his watch. Ganahl says the governor is responsible for increasing fentanyl deaths after signing a 2019 bill that defelonized possession at a lower amount. Polis did not directly acknowledge that, saying he wants to deal with crime by supporting police officers while also addressing the role of mental health. There were a few lighter jabs as well.
Not everybody can afford a Tesla like my opponent.
Well, you can.
Yeah, but I drive an internal combustion engine.
But for the most part, the debate remained civil, just a few weeks out from the first mailing of November ballots. There was a pretty decent-sized crowd here as well tonight. I'd say the majority of them were probably Ganahl supporters. This event being held in Pueblo is a bit ironic. The GOP in Colorado has often criticized Governor Polis for only staying in that Denver-Boulder bubble, but Pueblo is also the place that the governor has launched both of his election campaigns. Reporting live in Pueblo tonight, I'm Spencer Soicher for KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, Spencer, thank you.